Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Get ready, Grizzlies fans. It is time for the Surfside Can Shuffle. Can you keep up with the cans and find Mac the Crab?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Chelsea Gray got named best point guard over Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, and I'm sure everybody handled that one rationally and with grace and understanding that the second you start doubting Chelsea Gray is still the best point guard in the WNBA, she will remind you she is the point god. Caitlin Clark, get back on the court. She'll have her moment. She's got to play.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
MVP since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz Gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. Oh, what a weekend. What a weekend. It is the Monday, May 11th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, the Grizzlies got in the lottery last night. We'll get to all the news and notes today, go over the NBA playoffs and everything else that took place over the weekend. Mike Wallace was in the ping pong ball room. He's going to join us live from Chicago. It's a Monday. It is beautiful outside. Smile, let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, well, everything changed yesterday around 2:20 Central Standard Time as the NBA Draft Lottery, which we had eagerly anticipated, made it all worth it. Watching every player that we probably will not remember, watching game after game end in loss. You just hope that the end justifies the means, and at least for the franchise in Memphis, it did yesterday. What an unbelievable day. And now we've got a month and a half of talking about it. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter. He's John Sweeney. Hello, John. What up? Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Matt, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Hicks. He's Walker 93.
Number 3 is all I can say. Chris Vernon, John Roser, Memphis Grizzlies fans, you are the birthday! Let's go!
We're on the birthday. Hey, congratulations to Roser for having school spirit today.
Yeah, you finally wore something.
Where's your school spirit today?
Oh, wait, let me get the. Come on, what you got?
You want Navy, or you want? Do you want Navy, or do you want baby blue?
I'm gonna go Bill Street blue. Give me Bill Street. Be sure. I got some kombucha sitting right here. We feeling real good today. Shout out to kombucha right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the hats. Yeah, that's right.
A big lottery.
A big hat for a big lottery,
my hat
baby.
in there too?
A big hat for a big lottery.
I have one.
You have one?
I have one of them, but I don't know if it's here.
You bought one?
home. I have no idea.
With your own human money?
Yeah, with my own
Your own human
I
monies?
bought a light blue one, though.
What's your human monies?
Human monies.
Human money.
Look, Amish here.
You look what?
Let's go.
Let's go, bro. Hey, y'all,
Let's go.
look, it paid off,
Let's
bro.
go.
All that doom and gloom.
Oh my gosh.
It paid off.
All the time.
Shout out Adama Ball.
All the times that I was in the post game where it said into my ear, when we come back, we're going to do Grizz Rewind, Ryan Repair Package, promo then out. And I would look at Fish and I would go, what am I going to say? It was all
What's the script, Rosa? What was the script, Rosa, towards the end of the season?
It was all worth it.
You know there's only 250 players in the
No, there's only 450 players in the
right.
NBA. And you got to remember,
Yeah.
when you get your opportunity, you're trying to make your most of your opportunity, not just for the team that you're playing for, but for the rest of the league. Because there's going to be another NBA draft. There's going to be 60 more and undrafteds coming to the league. And so now you're putting this on film for not only your team, the Grizzlies to see, but also there's 29 other teams in the NBA that are paying attention to how you're conducting yourself in an NBA environment. And blah, 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 blah.
It all paid off.
Shout out Toby Okani.
Shout out number 72. Who's number 72?
That was Ball.
Oh, that was Ball.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's Adama Ball. Shout out
Shout out-
Dariq Whitehead.
Yeah.
Shout out Taj Gibson.
No, he's still here, Rosa.
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah,
Rose.
Yeah, no, I know. I was shouting him out. Said, what up, Taj Gibson? I was shouting him out.
Okay.
No,
Who
you
else we got?
to get deeper cuts than that.
Yeah, come on.
man.
We got, let's see.
Shout out Lucas Williamson.
Yeah. Shout out, you said Toby Okani already?
I said Toby Okani.
Yeah.
I said Adama Ball, Toby Okani, Dariq Whitehead.
Yeah, real soldiers
Lucas
right there.
Williamson.
The soldiers of the Grizz tank, baby.
Yeah.
We salute you today. We stand and salute to you today.
We salute you. Hey, bitch, you doing a good job. You doing a good job. You doing a good job.
We appreciate you. We'll send you a package in the mail via the Chris Vernon Show.
Shout out Lawson Lovering.
Lawson Lovering, he was a member of the...
Shout out Deaky Jerome. Shout out Tyler Burton.
I hope Dicky got enough jerseys in his collection now. Shout out to Deeks, man.
Lucas Williamson and Toby Okani are they're the ones.
Yeah, and Adama Ball.
Real soldiers, man.
Adama Ball, who was like friends with
one of the other dudes we
Ryan
had.
Repair.
He was friends with Repair.
Yeah, there was like childhood photos of them together playing in France or something. We were like, okay.
All right, bro.
Really should have gotten a 72 ball jersey.
Adama Ball is also the recipient of my before the game. We always run B-roll of the players going through the layup line and then like comment as they're getting ready for the game. I looked at Fish and Brevin and I went, who is that?
Was it Tyler Burton?
No, Adama Ball.
Oh, it was Adama Ball.
I had
It was
no
Adama.
idea. I'd never seen that human being in my life.
Yeah.
And they were like, he flew in earlier today. I'm like, oh.
Do you remember his
right.
jersey? His name was coming off his jersey in the first game.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, these are good soldiers, man. Yeah,
They
look,
did it.
your
You
sacrifices
did
will
it.
never be forgotten, bro.
You did it.
did it.
You did it.
Yep.
You did it.
Tyler Burton, we appreciate you.
All right, let's get to 10 things.
I love 10 things.
We know. Number one, the Grizzlies got the number 3 pick in the draft. Oh, I leapt off my couch. I was screaming, and it was a family affair. I called the whole family in there after it went to the break. I did this number where once you at the beginning of it, I didn't like call anybody in. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna watch this, and then if we get to the commercial break, I'm rounding everybody up. And so once it popped up and they said, and the Grizzlies have moved, like Malik Andrews like, and the Grizzlies have moved up, I jumped off that couch. I was up in my game room, and I said, yes! And they all, everybody came upstairs. I said, all right, it's going to the commercial break.
Yeah.
We're going to see what pick they have when it comes back.
I was sweating, bro.
Once, because 7 was going to be the spot because the Bulls jumped. So once the Kings got 7,
I was like,
it was, yes, we're there!
Yes, and then it was greedy time,
yes.
right? Because I was thinking to myself, like, look, this was mission accomplished. You have gotten in the top 4. We've been talking about these 4 guys all year long. Everybody has. That there is the debates start. And again, we will see. We got a month and a half. But debates start at 5. You go look at mock drafts. All of them have the same 4 players in the top 4. And then there's a bunch of guys at 5, right? You'll see a mock draft with Acuff at 5. You'll see a mock draft with Wagler at 5. You'll see a mock draft with Flemings at 5. But there is very little to no debate about those 4 guys. And so once you got into the top 4, and then obviously the reason I got mega excited, because again, you're getting greedy at that point when you're coming back from the commercial break. And of course, you want to get the number 1 pick. But I really did have this go through my mind where it was like, all right, at this point, I'm not going to ask for much. Just don't be the first one that comes off the board. Don't be the first name that comes off. Because this is what I know. If you're 3, now you're choosing, right? At 4, you're probably not choosing, right? It's like, this is a no-brainer. This is who you have to take. But at 3, you're getting to choose, and you have even more leverage, obviously. And then, obviously, you wanted any of those picks. But I was super thrilled about being able to get to 3, and I'll explain that here in a moment. But when it popped up 3, it was like the same euphoria, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
I was shirtless.
The euphoria was getting in the top 4. Because that makes it all worth it. And more importantly, that changes everything. I had to run William to school this morning. By the time I made one stop, I ran into the gas station. And when I ran into the gas station, literally the first person I saw, this guy turns around, he goes, we got the 3rd pick.
Yes.
That is what happens. It's the difference. If that pops up 7 or 8, we can talk about it now. It's like coping.
It's like, damn,
hey,
what could have been?
Yeah, and you've got a lot of stuff to be able to still be good or whatever. But when you get in that top 4, all of a sudden the euphoria hits, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is your chance to get one of these. And so
no more back gym though, Vernon, too. No more back gym. You know, at Summer League, they put us in the back gym.
Yep.
We at top 3. We're going to be big gym, homie.
We're going to be playing night games. We're going to be playing night games.
Night games.
Big gym.
You know what I mean? And it just makes your rebuild almost instantaneous. To where, and again, it is about getting everybody engaged and excited again, because we went through it, right? It was not, as we've described many times, it wasn't just 1 year. It was 3 years. Because that middle year was still kind of mired. Ja didn't like the offense. It was not a happy year. And then it ended horribly. And then Taylor Jenkins got fired. And that was not a fun year at all. And then the year before went to hell because of injury. And then so it's like, bro, you can't, you need to catch a break. And I told you guys when we were in here on Friday, I don't know, man. This is breaking my way. It happened with the Coward thing. Then it happened with my Caleb Downs thing. And I told you on Friday, I said, I just feel like something good's going to happen. I got this good feeling about it. Now, in terms of the pick and being the 3rd pick, I know that I've been around long enough to understand that this stuff changes dramatically. And even sometimes at the top of the draft dramatically. That the debates that are being had today, or even 1 hour after those ping pong balls dropped, very well may be not be the debates that happen on draft night. Everybody's got the same order, or pretty much.
Yeah.
But the reason this becomes interesting is because if you are, say, 3, and I could validate that even though it's 4 players, you could end up having this go all manner of ways, right? You've got A.J. Devonsta, who has been in Utah literally since high school and went to BYU, and that team got the second pick, and Washington got the first pick. So if I'm Utah and I say, hey, man, I'll give you 2 and Ace Bailey, and so now you're getting Cameron Boozer and Ace Bailey to go along with Alex Sarr and Anthony Davis, and, you know what I mean? And you get up to 1. So I still get a player that I'm in love with that I think fits what I've got and what we want here. And what I'm just saying, like, even that is just top of the head, instantaneous. Like, that's the kind of thing that can happen. Or you could see, you know, I think common knowledge is that they got a bunch of these big guys. They're at Utah. Oh, wow, Darren Peterson is like the actual perfect fit. But Carlos Boozer played there, and his dad works there, and Danny ain't scared to trade somebody if he thinks that if he thinks this is the best guy. Or Danny Ainge is also the guy that is more than willing to swing on superstar potential. And so he could sit there and go, bro, I think Caleb Wilson's the one. And that's who I'm going to go do. And I'll figure out what I'm doing with Lauri Markkanen and Jaren Jackson and Walker Kessler or whatever. But, like, that's the best player, and that's who I – like, there's wild cards all over this thing, and that's why I say I think that every mock draft kind of has Devonsta and Peterson 1 and 2 right now. I would not bet on that. I wouldn't bet a cent on that.
Nah, me either.
Because it's very plausible to me that we could be looking up, and by draft night, we're debating Wilson and Peterson.
Yeah.
And again, it's a debate I want to have, and it's a decision I want to make rather than just saying, man, would we rather have Darren Peterson and count on that, or the sure thing Keaton Wackler, or what, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We are in the mix now, bro. We are in the mix. Yeah.
Right.
The ones that they put on the graphics of the ESPN, we are in the mix for them, dude.
But I'm not so sure. I understand what the odds are going to look like or whatever else. I'm just saying I wouldn't bet 1 red cent on it going Devonsta Peterson. I wouldn't.
Nah.
Not when these players are so good and you could have such varying opinions, right? There are always going to be the analytics-based front offices that go, bro, this guy won every Peach Jam, every high school, every college. Like, he went to college. He was a year younger than everybody. His team went 35-3. And he just had one of the greatest freshman seasons in the history of NCAA basketball. What are we talking about here?
Right.
Another guy could very well just turn on the tape and go, what we're talking about is freaking Caleb Wilson, who looks like an absolute freak of nature. And guys on ESPN are comparing to Giannis and KG, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about. And so you can have varying opinions on all of these guys. There's somebody that's going to say, bro, you cannot pass up on the next Kobe, and another guy that's going to say, that guy's a flake. We cannot. That can't be our savior here, right? I'm saying that's why, even though it looks and we get so used to how the mocks go, we've been around this for 25 years. By the time it breaks, it can break very differently, because I just look back and just a few years ago, every mock draft under the sun had Jabari going number 1. Jabari Smith Jr. He was going to Orlando.
Yeah.
And Mike Miller is Paolo's agent. And Mike Miller told me that like a week before the draft, Paolo decided he was going to Houston, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And he was like, no, I do want to go number 1. Mike calls me, asks me for a podcast that he recorded with me, where he, as Jokic, nobody even really talks or knows about Jokic. And he said, I think he's going to be 10-time All-NBA. And it was like one of the craziest things ever. But he asked me for that podcast that he had said that on. And he sent it to Orlando, and he said, I don't miss. And they friggin' took Paolo.
They did.
They friggin' took him.
And it was the right pick.
No, it was.
He was the right
but
pick.
And that is very Boozer Caleb-esque.
Yes.
It is. It's very, and again, the book's not written on Jabari yet.
It's not.
Right?
No.
And once upon a time, like, you know, we were having debates during the Luka year. You looked up and somebody preferred Marvin Bagley and somebody preferred...
Marvin Bagley was the best player in college basketball
that
year.
Right? And so all I'm saying is we're going to have a long time for this stuff to sift its way through. but it's probably not going to go like you think it's going to go.
A lot of rumor.
Nah, it's a lot of
the rumor mills.
But like I
churning.
said, I'd rather be in the conversation than outside the bubble.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Being in the mix is better than being outside the
Yesterday was
mix. You feel me?
absolute euphoria, and obviously everything changed when you get the number 3 pick. Mike Wallace from Grind City Media is number 2.
Man.
He was there in the room, and he joins us now.
Quarter zip all-star. You got a new polo. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You got a
new polo?
New polo?
Bro, hold on. We got to figure out who your plug is.
Yeah, where are you getting all
Where
this
you getting
Grind
this
City
gear
Media
from?
gear?
Where are you getting this merch?
Hey man, listen. Hey, listen. All of this is going to be available to everybody within the Grind City Media family soon. They just gave me the what do you call them? The demos.
The specs.
You got
Yeah.
The specs to try to show up here at the lottery and then next month at the draft. But yeah, it's going to be on order. We're going to have it all displayed out there. Go to Pugs off. We'll have it all laid out.
Okay,
He doesn't know.
love it.
We love it. Walk us through your day yesterday. I want to hear about all of it.
Yeah. Man, it was surreal. This is my 5th time being in a sequestered room. So basically, about an hour and a half before the lottery, 16 media members and then representatives from the teams, the executives go into this, separate room, secure, it's security all around. You check in your cell phones and everything from that standpoint, and you go in. And it looks like a smaller version of what you guys see on TV. It's just a smaller version of that same thing. And we see the ping pong machine like the lottery. And, they put the balls in there and they draw for the number 1 pick first. Then they draw for number 2.
All right, hold on. 20 seconds. Where are you?
Where am I right
now?
now?
They showed the screen and we saw like Zach Kleiman, or we see the reactions of those guys. Where are you in conjunction to them? Can you see them?
Yes. Well, I'm just to the right. Just to the right of where they're seated, right? Just to the right off of that podium stage area where they are.
Gotcha.
So we're literally 30 feet away, watching them time. You know what I mean? So just imagine like if you're in a courthouse. So you're on the stand testifying, the jury's right off to the side. Gotcha. That's exactly, we're like in the jury box. Off to the side. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
All right, so 1 pops up. And that's obviously going to be the Washington Wizards. What was the reaction in the room when the Wizards pop up?
It was that's to be expected. Finally, one of the worst teams in the league that went in got the number 1 pick. Right, the Wizards had the worst record. They were one of 3 teams tied with 14% chances. So it wasn't any surprise that they got it. Right, if anything, it was like okay, they weren't supposed to get it because they were the worst team before and couldn't figure out a way to get it. Just 2 years ago. They ended up number 2 and Atlanta was number 1 in that situation when they came away with Alexander Sarr. So that wasn't a surprise. Then they put the balls back in, drew it again the second time. 3 of the Grizzlies numbers came up. And then that 4th number shifted it from Memphis to Utah. So Utah had the 2nd pick. Yeah, the Grizzlies had 3 of the numbers right, and the 4th one went to Utah's way.
No! So you see, now, is it easy to keep up with the combinations as they're going on? Do you have like all of the Grizzlies combinations in front of you?
Yes. They give you some documents. I have them right over here, as a matter of fact. Documents with the first 3 teams. The worst 3 teams have 140 different combinations each. The next set you get 90 combinations, and the third set it descends from there. But there are these 4 number combinations. And you got to remember.
Are you able to keep up in real time, like you personally? Do you know?
Well, for me,
yeah.
For me, I knew what I had to eliminate numbers, right? So I knew immediately that if a 1 or a 2 came up in any order of the 4, the first 4, the Grizzlies were going to be eliminated from that pick because their number sequences started at 3. So anything 1 or 2 that came up as one of the 4 balls, the Grizzlies weren't going to get it. So the Wizards came up immediately with like a 2 and a 1 or something like that, and you knew it was going to be them. But because the Grizzlies and the Jazz were so close in terms of where they fell record-wise, some of the numbers overlap. So that's why the Grizzlies, when the second drawing came up, they were 1 number off from what the Jazz were, and the Jazz got the number 2 pick.
And then you got it. So then you weirdly, I'd imagine, right? You had the same sensation then 2 times in a row because it went down to the last ball, but it was the Jazz both times?
It was the Jazz second, And then the second time they had so the Jazz got the number 2. Then they throw all the balls back in. And then the Jazz's combination came up again. It was right there. And they were like, okay, no, they can't do it. You can't win, so we got to redraw. And then on the 4th draw, the Grizzlies balls came up. And then that's when you were like, all right, cool. Memphis Grizzlies get the number 3 pick.
Did you?
Zach Kleiman nodded his head, fist bumped the Sacramento Kings executive, got a handshake from Utah. And then, that was as much celebration as he was going to do.
That has got to be the most resentful fist bump in NBA.
Yeah, it's like a FU fist bump, bro.
Yeah. And then, it's kind of like it was a joking thing because, Austin Ainge was in there representing the Jazz, and that's Danny Ainge's son who's running the front office for Utah. And those guys obviously have a relationship because they just, executed one of the biggest trades of the season when Jaron went to Utah. So it was kind of like, how we're connected again in this situation. So that's how that played out, man. And then Chicago got the 4th pick, and then we had to wait. We had to wait about another hour in there. So it was a lot of talking, a lot of off the record conversations going on. And then they let us out, and we went into the ballroom from there.
Were you able to talk to Kleiman?
I was able to talk to him, you know what I mean? And a lot of that stuff, obviously they tell you.
I know.
The league said.
But cloud 9, he's got to be on cloud 9. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it worth it.
Yeah, it does. It does. But he worked the room, man. He felt like, okay, look, this is my time in this space with all of these other executives. There's going to be probably a lot of wheeling and dealing. There are a lot of teams, after, probably 1 or 2 that feels like they're going to need to make some trades and some movements. So you're in there with Sam Presti, right? Presti was right next to me. I was off the stage, seated right next to Presti. You're in there with Adam Simon from the Miami Heat. You're in there with, every team that was in the 14, the Clippers. All of those guys are in there. So it's almost like a general manager's kind of meeting that's off the record with Zach Lowe and Brian Windhorst, myself, and all these other guys kind of milling around and talking to different
Was there
guys.
anybody understandably, visibly depressed?
Like Vince Carter was. Vince Carter looked like he's somebody ran over his dog on the broadcast.
Yeah, Indiana in there, it was they didn't, in that room, like you pretty much, like because the thing about it unfolds with so much drama on the TV version of it, right? Because if you're going 14 all the way down,
right.
So it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But when you're in the draft lottery room, when you're in the sequestered room, the first pick comes up, and then the second pick comes up, and the third pick comes up, and then the 4th pick. So it's almost like it's a different level of energy. So now no one was like really, really, really pissed off or anything like that. It was more like, okay, Chicago is happy because they jumped up, Memphis jumped up, and then 2 teams that were supposed to get lottery picks ended up getting lottery picks. So it was the best of all worlds in terms of how the NBA felt about how it turned out.
Mike, did you talk to anybody about how this is kind of like the last one that's like this?
Yeah, that was the talk throughout, a lot of the ballroom right after the lottery and inside the lottery. How will it look differently next year? How are teams going to construct themselves next year from that standpoint? And honestly, Vernon, it was like there's still a lot of confusion in terms of how this is going to be articulated. I think I don't know if it's been ratified completely yet, so there's still going to be room to maneuver some of the finer points. But everyone is feeling like, or most people I talk to feel like, look, the system got this way because a lot of teams started heading in this lottery direction way earlier than ever before. There were 30 games left in your season when teams were already saying, let's get bad so we can get into this lottery. They don't believe every draft is going to be like that. So they also don't believe every team or as many teams are going to be trying to maneuver themselves into the bottom. And it doesn't work anymore like that. So now some of those perennial bottom dwellers, the Washingtons, the Utahs, those teams, you got to feel, well, I don't know if you feel bad for Sacramento, but they've been bad for a long time. They're probably still going to be bad. But teams that have been intentionally bad, Indiana felt really, really bad. But otherwise, man, they're feeling like, okay, now we have a chance to turn things around and get better.
How do you think this changes the Grizzlies team building? Like, how different does this summer look because of the way those ping pong balls fell?
Well, I was talking to somebody in the room yesterday, and the feeling was that before it played out, you want to get number 1 or you want to get number 3. And if you get number 1, obviously you take, DeBasta, he's the guy, all of that, right. Everybody knows. But if you get number 3, you pretty much control the rest of the lottery board after that, whether you want to go, because that's where people are going to start the biggest debates, right? Like, from everything I saw, and I tweeted about this yesterday, Utah is completely fine taking Darren Peterson. As a matter of fact, Keontae George, Danny Ainge, the Utah contingent that were there, you would have almost thought that yesterday was the NBA draft, not the NBA draft lottery, with the way that they rounded Peterson and felt like, okay, this is our guy. They're envisioning if he wants to play the point guard, he can play alongside Keontae George, and then you still have, obviously Jaren, you still have Lauri Markkanen, and you still have, the kid from last year that they just picked in the lottery. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint.
Ace Bailey, yeah.
Yeah, Ace Bailey. They feel like they got a dynamic team right there. But having said that, if you're at number 3, then you got to feel like, okay, that's where the debates are. And we're going to have this debate for the next month and, what change about whether it's Boozer, about whether it's, Caleb Wilson, or do you want to go for one of these dynamic guards? Where do teams sort of start the jockeying? And 3 gives you the power to sort of negotiate from a position of strength. Yeah. Grizzlies are in position right now. They certainly are. Because honestly, if they really, really want a point guard, then they can use that leverage and say, you know what, we can trade down 1 or 2 spots and still get one of the point guards we really, really wanted when we were positioned at 6. And then we can get other assets.
I think most people think that they'll take Wilson or Boozer at 3, and then they'll trade up.
Yeah, we'll get in that range, get our guard, man.
Because you've got
trade up from 16. Yeah, trade up from 16.
Right. Well, and also, Mike, you do wonder if I do think, we don't like to talk about this too much, but it is what it is. We know that the Morant thing is on the horizon and that he's more likely going to move. The way it broke for 2 of the Rat teams, Sacramento and Brooklyn, who have nothing to sell their fans, and Brooklyn, whose pick next year goes to Houston, so they can't. They have no reason to be crappy. And it's like when you just crapped on your fans by losing again, having another tanking season, and you didn't get the payoff, you're gonna have something to sell, right? If you don't want those suites to expire, and you don't want your place to be an empty gym. And so I did think, especially with those 2 teams, it was fair to look at it and go, those are possible Morant landing spots. And when you talk about the Grizzlies having not only picks this year, but picks next year, I think they have 3 first-rounders next year as well. I think they've got the leverage to take whoever they want at 3 and then trade up again.
We can get in 6 or 7 and get our guy, Mike.
Right?
They could. The ideal thing is to take whoever you want at 3, and we can debate for weeks on out whether that's going to be Boozer or or Caleb Wilson, right? Like I switch from hour to hour which one I would prefer as a fan.
I know.
Or as a team, and that's fine. I love being in that position. But if you can walk away and get to 7 or 6 or whatever, and figure out how to do that maneuvering, then so be it, right? Because here's the thing: even at 5, where the Clippers are. Like, that's where the guards are going to start to fall off the board. They just traded for Darius Garland. So do you want to bring another small guard to LA for the Clippers? If you're going to keep Kawhi, does a rookie, make your team any better if you're going to need a veteran? I'm not saying the Clippers will want a Ja Morant situation, but Rosa would tell you, I mean, last year I said, watch out for Brooklyn because they're the team right there that's sneaky, kind of lurking in the Ja Morant possibilities because, number one, Ja will be open to going to Brooklyn. It's a major market, so his team and his people around him will love that. Number 2, they don't have much salary cap, so they can go pay whatever he needs to pay, even if he wanted the extension right off the bat. And number 3, you got, like you said, Vernon, they got to sell seats out there. Brooklyn has to be a destination at some point for what you're trying to do. So I'm not saying that's where it's going to end up, but the possibilities, as I wrote today, are endless with the Grizzlies in terms of where they're positioned on this draft lottery board now.
You mean to tell me people ain't trying to buy tickets to see Igor Detman, Mike Wallace?
Oh. Hey, look, the Brooklyn Nets took 5 first-round people last year. Like, they used all 5 of their first-round draft picks in one single draft, took all 5 of those guys. And really, none of them have emerged as a star. So at that point, you got to say, okay, what are we doing? How many years can we be bad? And guess what? Being bad next year, you're not incentivized for it. So you might as well start turning the corner and try to build a roster that's going to be competitive.
Yeah. So I'm interested that you think that the Jazz, because we were talking right before you came on, like everybody paid in Utah to get the Vance out there for high school. And then they paid to keep him there. at BYU. And I thought that, I'm surprised that you say that they were, it seems like they were in instant love with Peterson because, we were debating whether or not there's a chance that Utah could try to package up and just say, hey, we'll give you whatever, Ace Bailey and 2, and you can, and we'll take DeBansta and you could take Boozer. And now you could totally validate that if you're Washington, right? But you think that everybody's had DeBansta going number 1. You don't think there's any way that Utah is still going to clamor to try to make that happen?
Danny Ainge has to try, right? Yeah. Just because all of that money, BYU, the Mormon backing, what the staff at BYU was already NBA ready, and he's a ready-made superstar that's going to sell that place out from day one. So he's going to try. But I think he feels like he's playing with house money right now because the better fit could be the player that many people look up and say in 5 years, Peterson, because Peterson was pegged to be the best prospect, right, in terms of NBA ready. So you have that in your back pocket. But so I do think you have to have some comfort level because I think what they wanted to do, what they didn't get a chance to do last year with Ace Bailey, was to wrap their arms around Ace Bailey from the very moment that the lottery played out and the draft played out. There was a relationship issue that prevented Ace Bailey from feeling like he wanted to be in Salt Lake City. Guess what? They didn't do that this time.
Hey,
and that's why.
But guess where he wanted to be, Mike?
Yeah, they felt like the NBA draft.
He wanted to be in Washington, remember?
He did.
That's where he wanted to be. Yeah. Ace Bailey wanted to be in Washington. So, I mean, that just seems so natural to me to be Utah and be like, all right, fine. We'll give you Bailey and we'll give you, that 2 pick. And you guys it can happen.
It can happen. Everything I heard out of Washington yesterday and everything, Washington had a big contingent of people there from John Wall all the way through all their front office. And everything else, right? Like every contingent, every person that I spoke to from Washington was like, listen, man, we've been on DeBansta for 3 years. Like even before he went out to Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
We've been on DeBansta. Even before he went out to BYU, we've been on him for 3 years. And this is a kid that we feel like can be magical. Now, a lot of posturing goes on because they know everybody's hearing everything and everybody's talking. But if it shakes out the way it's supposed to shake out, I think Utah will be fine with Peterson. And Washington would be absolutely thrilled to have DeBansta because he goes right in. Then you got to figure out what are you going to do with with some of the veterans there. You know what I mean? What are you going to do with Anthony Davis in that situation? If he's going to stay, then you got DeBansta in between. Some veterans that can fast track Washington being a decent team. So it wouldn't surprise me no matter how it shakes out, 1 or 2. But I would be surprised if Utah is able to get DeBansta. I don't think Washington just wants to give that up.
It's going to be a fun 6 weeks. Yeah. If you look, we know what we're going to be debating. If the draft were tonight, what would you do? Let's say it goes the way you think it is. DeBansta Peterson, what all the mocks say, right? And those are the 2 that are off the board by the time it gets to the Grizzlies. If you had to do it tonight, we're not going to hold you to this.
That's cool. That's cool. If I had to do it right now with the number 3 pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Caleb Wilson.
Wow.
That's mine too, Mike. Mike, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you.
Ask me in 5 more minutes, and I might change my mind.
That's how we all feel. But hey, look.
Here's the other thing too. Like, and I don't know how much I'm buying into this, but I did hear this, is that Chicago and Boozer's people would like to see him get a chance to come to Chicago.
With the hair dye too,
I don't know how much that means. I don't know if that was just posturing, but they would have to, which again puts the Grizzlies in ideal position.
Yes.
Because, the Grizzlies hold the cards in that situation. It's almost like if Vernon during the Jaren draft. Remember, it was Atlanta and Dallas that dealt with Trae Young and Luka Doncic, right? Luka got drafted 3rd, Trae Young, and then they had to they did the swap, right, from that standpoint. Right. The Grizzlies stood 4th. They could have messed that whole situation up, but they didn't at that time. It was a different administration, whatever. But at the end of the day, it could be interesting to see how the jockeying goes from here. We'll see where it goes.
Especially, we're talking about in all of those cases, right, including the Grizzlies, where you would be able to play it, where it's like you still get the guy that you prefer and you get an asset along with it, right? Like all of those teams in the top 4 are kind of in that spot right now.
Absolutely.
Let me find out we in control of the draft, Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're 3, you're in control of the draft. Plus, you have 13 picks over the next 7 years in the first round. And you have some people on your roster that you can move off of and still be in an advantageous situation without being up against the luxury tax. So Zach Kleiman and Tayshaun Prince walked out of there yesterday playing to the vest. They didn't show a lot of emotion from that standpoint, but I know that they felt good about where they stood and they feel good about where this next step for the Grizzlies is going to be.
And also, you could speak to this as you've been here throughout the entire job thing as we have. It makes it so much easier to move on. That was going to hang over us. It was. Getting that pick. Getting that pick, I'm saying, but getting that pick, it's something for people to get excited about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's going to be the new thing to get super excited about rather than us just having to lament losing the old thing. You know, it's like this could have been the in-between year where like the year after we lost the core 4, it could have been that in-between year before you got lucky again. Instead, it's happening right away where we can just move to the next exciting thing.
Yeah.
You're right. You turn the page.
I know if we get Cam Boozer, we just got to tell him, bro, you can't wear number 12 immediately.
Oh,
let's not do that, my guy.
I need you to worry about the weirdest
You can go
thing.
10, you can go 14. Can we just not give you number 12 off the dribble? That's going to make it a little...
I'd give him 12.
Make it a little weird.
That
Willis can wear 8 because 8 don't really have no connection to us.
They have, if you go back in recent history though, man, and all of us were here for this. Like they turned the page. It wasn't comfortable, but Zebo and Jaren never overlapped.
Right.
Zebo left before Jaren got drafted, right? From that, in almost the same sequence of months. Same thing happened. Mike Conley was traded right up into the draft when John Morant was drafted, right?
Yep.
So it was never really kind of that awkward overlap. And I don't think, I wouldn't be surprised if it plays out that same way in the next 6 to 7 weeks in terms of where this transition has to take in terms of the next turn.
Everything certainly changed. All right, hey, have a safe flight home. Thanks, brother.
Hey, while you there, bro, can you get us these Star Polos, bro? Because that's the new polo, the big logo. Can you work on getting us them? Because I need one of them polos.
They coming, fellas.
Shout out GCN, man. We up.
My man. Thanks, Mike.
All right, man. Take care, guys.
Mike Wallace was in the lottery room yesterday watching it all unfold. Number 3, the rest of the draft. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. The major ones are that the 5th pick in the draft is going to go to the Los Angeles Clippers. By virtue of their trade with the Indiana Pacers, the Indiana Pacers general manager, Kevin Pritchard, apologized via tweet yesterday to the fan base saying he thought they were going to get lucky. Well, they didn't. And now, I mean, Ivica Zubac for the 5th pick in the draft is not a good deal. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That haul they got is nasty.
Man, oh man. I mean, that was, you were obviously taking a big risk there, and the risk did not pay off, as now the 5th pick of the draft is going to go to the Clippers.
They essentially traded the 5th pick and the 32nd pick for Zubac and Jay Huff.
But they also gave up Ben Mathurin.
Yeah, Ben Mathurin.
And they gave up Ben Mathurin.
Yeah.
Unprotected first next year, future second, Isaiah Jackson and Ben Mathurin. Yeah, that's what they paid the price for that.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. That is tough.
You know how bad it is if your GM has to go on Twitter.com and have to, verbally apologize?
Yeah, we know how bad it was. The other thing is it wasn't all bad obviously for Sacramento. It's a disaster. For the Nets, it's a disaster. And again, this is why we talked about it yesterday. When you do it to a fan base and you just actively lose, there has to be a payoff for it, right? Or else it's just an absolute disaster because you have put out a intentional losing product in order to get the 8th pick, the 9th pick in the draft. I mean, and again, we've been in that spot too, but I mean, it's been, for Sacramento, for Brooklyn, for Dallas. I mean, it wasn't worth it, right? It doesn't feel like at the time. Now, maybe in retrospect, it will be, right? Depending on who they draft, but certainly today it doesn't. Now, on the other hand, I will say one that I have not seen a lot of things talked about was maybe much like the intentionally risky move that the Pacers made, what has not been talked about a lot was one that was talked about at the time last year, which seemed like a criminal misjudgment in moving this year's first-round pick in order to get Derek Queen.
The Pelicans joints where you going, I knew you were going with that. They feel terrible that they do.
No, they don't.
They don't?
They don't.
What are you talking about?
I saw some Pelicans fans mad as hell yesterday on timeline.
What? Would you rather have Derek Queen or the 8th pick? You'd rather have Derek Queen.
Yeah.
You'd rather have Derek Queen.
It's not a bad thing.
That could have been a disaster.
Maybe they thought they were going to get higher.
Because they sucked. No, they wanted to be low.
Like in that 7-8 range?
Yeah, that's why they were trying to win games the whole season.
I saw some people I guess Pelicans fans. The Pelicans fans I guess I follow don't even know the rules because they were mad. They were so mad yesterday. I was like,
what?
Oh, they were so mad.
They didn't have their pick.
Maybe he did. Maybe this Pelicans fan didn't know the rules.
Yeah.
He was probably tweaking.
No, their pick was going to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
If that ends up in the top 4, it is a disaster.
Yes.
Yeah. A disaster. The fact that it landed 8, unbelievable. I mean, again, it wasn't it still might be a misjudgment. Time will tell. Yeah. But if you ask me today, would I rather have Derek Queen or the 8th pick in the draft? I'd rather have Derek Queen. Derek Queen showed me enough last year.
You think
you know what I mean? Yes. Derek Queen's going to be on second-team All-Rookie. Derek Queen's good.
He is.
Really
I wonder if, winning-wise, can he do that same stuff in a winning situation?
We'll see. He's young, but he is so skilled, man.
Yeah, he can.
And I mean, I was thinking about this when I was watching people debate, and I know you're on the Caleb Wilson side, but I was watching people debate the athleticism thing, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I think kind of people need to wake up to the whole athleticism argument here, in that many of the best players in the NBA now are not exactly above the rim, fast twitch guys.
Nah.
In fact, most of them aren't. You know what they are? Great all-around, solid-ass basketball players.
Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, even Ant selectively uses that.
He never dunks anymore. Doesn't seem like.
SGA.
Jokic.
Luka, yeah. Those are the top dudes.
And then you even see the ones that are on the come up, right? The Derek Queens, the Shenduns, it's like
the Boozer thing. Is he going to measure at the combine?
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, dude, you got to see the measurements. Like, if Boozer was 6'11" or 7 feet, I think he'd probably be the number 1 pick. But
6'9",
if he's 6'8" or 6'9", that's different. That's where it's.
Wait, what's the difference?
There's a big difference. There's a big difference between 6'8", 6'9", and 7 feet.
I mean,
tall.
he grabs every rebound.
If he get every rebound, I feel like you can't really measure hard.
Wingspan.
You saw DeAndre Ayton be 7 foot in the Lakers series. He can't grab a rebound.
I
know. They put that little bitty dude out there. He had 8 rebounds in 2 seconds.
I know.
So you can't really measure height with heart.
Yeah. But the rest of the NBA drafted the way it had, obviously the big losers were obviously Sacramento and Brooklyn for just being, regularly terrible and then not catching a break with that. Pelicans got away with trading their pick and still being crap. And then obviously, you just think about it, we're towards the end of the season and we're playing Dallas. And we have the exact same record as them. And we lose that game.
Thanks, Chris Middleton.
And you look up at the end, and they pick 9th, and the Grizzlies are picking 3rd. And obviously, it's not all that one game, but it is one of those where it was, you see the way it broke for 2 different teams. And the odds obviously worked out for the Grizzlies in this case. And now we get to have a fun.
We get to be in the big gym.
Hey, it's also not a fun 6 weeks leading into the draft. It's a fun 4 years. And more than likely 8 years. Because most of these guys, right, if you hit it and they're awesome, it's about to be at minimum 4 years and then more than likely 8. Yes. In many cases that you get to see it unfold. The other thing is this. I still think Coward is going to be a star.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And so now I'm sitting there going, I'm pairing this up with him and Edey.
That's why.
And now you've got the crux of something special.
Now I need a head of the snake.
Yeah.
I need a head of the snake. So you get Caleb, Boozer, Edie, Coward, Wells, and you just need a head of the snake to go with it. And we can really rock out. Bro.
Man, I don't think that.
There's a way for them to be.
I think you can be good next year.
Yeah, there's a way for them to be a play-in, maybe playoff team.
But here's what I'm saying. I think they can be good next year. Here's what I'm 100% positive: they will be fun next year.
Yes.
That's what matters.
And
that's what matters.
And we'll have a top 3 rookie, so people will like. I won't say we won't have a lot of national TV games because of it, but we'll have a good amount. Not a good amount. More than we would think. How about that? I won't say a lot.
We're gonna have like 4.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying we would have been
not
zero.
having national
Rosie,
TV
if we would have had
games.
8, the 8 pick would have had 0.
We're not gonna get. We're not getting
like,
national TV games.
Give us like 3 of them jumps, bro.
We're not.
Peacock.
Cares if
We can't even get on Peacock.
I mean, every game is. You got to find it on the internet anyway.
Yeah, right.
No.
Put us on Prime.
Number 4, Western Conference playoffs. All right, so first we have last night's events, which were Minnesota and San Antonio. Now, they're saying that Victor Wembanyama is not going to be suspended for his vicious elbow on Naz Reid last night.
I don't like his reaction to it. That's the part that like rubbed me the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Like him thinking, like him not knowing when he grabbed Harrison Barnes, like, what, flagrant 2? Like, you know, you're so smart, bro.
Like he didn't know
Y'all
what a
say how
flagrant 2
smart
was.
he is. You know the reaction to a flagrant 2, bro. Don't act so surprised. It's like when you're talking about the baseball players that don't know English.
Yeah.
They all of a sudden they know English.
Yeah.
Like UNB, don't play that game, bro. He was like, oh, flagrant 2, oh, objective. Ooh.
I will say this. The 2 best parts of this video are obviously Harper's reaction is amazing. And Wemby ain't no sissy now.
No,
it wasn't like he was apologizing for that. He meant to do that.
Yeah, he did.
And I do think if it's a different player, he gets suspended. But,
I mean,
on the other hand,
he got thrown out of the game.
I mean, I got it. Yeah, he got thrown out of the game. He's
And
not
it was
gonna,
early, too, so he essentially got suspended for Game 4.
He's not going to be suspended, but, yeah, and Draymond stomped on Sabonis. So, I mean, but that was vicious.
No, bro, that was
a vicious one.
And he's
that
7'8".
I do wonder if it wasn't Victor Wembanyama, if another player would have gotten suspended.
He doesn't have a reputation, so
right,
like, yeah,
you know what I mean. So
if Draymond did that, he'd probably get another game.
Yeah, he'd probably get locked in jail.
Yeah.
I guess
Lou Dort, maybe.
Lou Dort, he'd probably get locked in jail.
I mean, look,
too.
Zebo got suspended for a Game 7.
He had like a history of like,
that is a more violent blow than what Zebo got suspended for Game 7 against Steven Adams.
I think it's because Zebo has, Zebo a little rough around the edges.
I understand.
There's politics involved in this.
Yeah.
The NBA,
they don't want Victor Wembanyama to be him being kicked out to be the reason.
And in our case, it is way better for the NBA if Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook can for sure move to the next round.
There you go, Roser. Come on now, it's TV, man. WWE.
Look, San Antonio almost beat him without him.
They did. And had to go crazy to come
How
on
awesome is Dylan Harper?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
He's fast.
That is.
It's an NBA vet in a rookie's body.
Also doesn't play with some kind of extreme athleticism. He's just awesome at basketball.
You know who he reminds me of? I don't want to compare him to this too early, but he's like that Harden on that old Thunder team. Low key.
Dude, he
Remember like Harden's come off the bench getting like 20?
He's even better than that, though.
Yeah, like going crazy, bro.
He is so good.
Yeah.
Like these guys, like, and you've seen him like with the pedigree. I mean, we are going to look up in 10 years and like everybody is going to have a name you recognize because it's just going to be all kids of former NBA players.
Yes.
Right? That have the genes and the training and the everything. That's one of the things that you'll say about these young guys. And the reason that you get so excited about having the opportunity to compete fast. I've talked to you so many times how much the NBA has evolved in terms of rookies didn't contribute on good teams years ago, right? And now they do in a big way, whether it is VJ Edgecombe, whether it was Con Knipple this year, whether it was, and now you're seeing it with Harper or whatever. The other thing is, I'll say, somebody like Harper, they are so much better than they used to be. The kids that come into the league, I think it's because they train like a pro from the time they're 12.
For the better and for worse.
They're so good.
Yeah.
How are you this good. They don't look taken in by the moment. They don't look rattled. They're just solid ass. Like, they can jump stop. They can set screens.
Yeah.
They can,
play on
they're
2
so
feet.
good at basketball.
Dropping dimes. Jaylon, you can play some of that footage of
How did
Dylan
that
Harper.
Rutgers team suck?
I know.
Him and Ace Bailey.
They were horrible.
It helps
Crazy.
It helps when Twin got when you born on March 2nd. That's when you really rock out. You know what I'm saying?
No, this guy.
Because I was born on March 2nd too. That's my twin right there.
Stop.
That's my twin right there. Look at him.
You don't have 1/1000th of this talent.
Come on, dog. Come on now.
That is literally
This guy
all
is
you have
I
in
can do
common
that.
is the
I can
same
do that on
birthday.
2K.
Yeah.
It's literally all you have in common.
This guy is awesome.
My mom player can do that. That man's cold, man.
Yeah, and look,
Lefties.
and I know, look, and Minnesota ended up winning the game, and Ant has now looked like old Ant. Like, that didn't take very long, right? He came back, he was able to play, and he did not look like himself for the first 2 games. Boy, I don't know if it's time. I don't know if it's that Minnesota crowd. I don't know what it is, but he has certainly looked much more like old self.
Yes.
That series,
way more spry yesterday.
that series is awesome.
Yes.
And I
High-level
cannot
games.
wait for game 5.
You see, he said like he would have taken off and dunking on Dylan Harper if he said if I had my knees right.
If I had my knees.
If I had my knees, because like, even he's out there with bad knees doing this, putting up historic numbers with Braun, Kobe, KD, and that's crazy. Most 30-point playoff games. God,
He's
awesome.
He's amazing.
He's with it, bro. Remember we were arguing about that. I know you wanted to stand on it, the Wemby Ant thing, but that boy bad.
Well, he won because the other one got kicked out of the game.
Right. Tell Wemby to stop elbowing people. Learn the rules, buddy.
I actually like that Wemby elbowed somebody like that. I'd love it if my star player did that. I love that.
Get up off me.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't care. I'm not some little wussy European you can run over. That's not how this works anymore. This isn't 2004, and you can push around the European guys.
Hey, I was cool with all that until you figured out you. What does that mean? Like, you're so smart. Y'all call him the Shaolin monk. You know the rules of basketball, bro.
That was a little weird where he was like, I didn't know what a flagrant 2 means.
He grabbed Harrison Barnes by the neck.
Is?
You see that video of him
You're like the
grabbing
most
by the neck?
thoughtful, understanding dude ever. You knew what it was.
I did see, I saw somebody
But,
post
like,
this
it's
morning
cool.
that
Whatever.
he researched the rules of the NBA skills competition.
Yeah, like
to win it, but he doesn't know.
But you don't know what a flagrant 2 is. But that's
You
cool.
don't know what a flagrant 2 is.
But that's
Get
cool.
the heck out. Also,
He did have 39 and 15 in game 3
did.
and like 5 or 6 blocks.
he
like,
was
dude.
cooking in game 3, boy. I was like,
Man.
oh,
Yeah, you didn't
my.
want to have the debate after that one.
Yeah, no, he looked like a cheat code.
He also can block 15 shots.
You do know he's only going to get better.
It's
too.
just a matter of
he's not going to get worse.
The only thing that stops his block shot numbers from being insane is that they don't shoot him.
They go the other way.
Yeah.
They just turn around. If they did, he would block it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Terry
Yeah.
Shannon yesterday drove into him, pump fake 8 times. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
No,
Yeah,
you-
just
You're not,
get out of there.
Go the other
Try
way.
again.
And then in the other Western Conference playoffs, it's L.A. and Oklahoma City, and that'll be over tonight.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Just, I mean,
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, like that was, man.
let's just get done with this.
Put him to
It's
sleep.
the level of competition is just not there.
Night.
Even they stuck around for they stuck around for a while
Yeah, they did.
in Game 3, and then it was like, okay, now they got the screws put to them. Number 4 or 5 Eastern Conference playoffs. Detroit Cleveland's good, and that's just because James Harden had a good 3 minutes.
And Cade had a disastrous 40 seconds.
Buddy, a disastrous
The worst.
40 seconds. Now, that being said, I certainly expect Detroit to go ahead and be fine in this. That seemed like a tremendous rarity. James Harden was just hitting these like step backs. You know what I mean? Like he turned into old James Harden for 3 minutes. And that is the most James Harden thing ever, to do it after you're already down 2-zip.
Yep.
Win a game 3, so then everybody could say, see, he isn't a playoff failure, and then he'll go
Tonight.
2 for 12 tonight.
Did you see the answer after the game? Did you hear in the chatter after the game? What chatter?
Oh, God.
Come
I
on.
know.
Come on, James. But yeah, K was
Yo,
bad.
Kate Cunningham had like literally the most disastrous turnovers, 3 in a row. It was bad.
It's rough.
I really did think Detroit was going to take care of business in that fourth quarter, and then that happened, and obviously went the wrong way. But I still feel good about Detroit.
You know, tonight Detroit's doing something they haven't done for the first 10 games of the playoffs, Vernon.
What's that?
They're not wearing those white uniforms.
Oh, really?
They've worn the same uniforms every game of the playoffs so far.
Have they really?
They've worn the white uniforms every game of the playoffs so far.
Oh, wow.
Tonight they're wearing the blue uniforms for the first time in the playoffs.
Because Cleveland's going to wear white?
Cleveland's going to wear white. So they're going to wear a different uniform for the first time in the playoffs.
And then the other one was Philadelphia versus New York. New York took care of business against Philly.
Dude.
So Chris Ryan, who works at The Ringer, is on a group text with us on, what was it, Friday night? Yeah, Friday night. And I sent it to you guys. He said he never had an experience like this in his sports fandom. He went out to Philly to go to the game, and he said it was 30% Philly fans.
That's so sad, dog.
30%. He's like people in the bathroom were yelling FMB. He's like,
at your home arena?
Yes. He's like, it was the most surreal experience I've ever had as a sports fan. They just took over the arena, and then they took it over again yesterday, even worse.
Gosh, it was yesterday.
It was like a New York home crowd.
When Deuce McBride was going off there, like in the first half, like every time he touched the ball, you just hear Deuce.
Crazy.
New York fans are different,
Look, they
bro.
had absolutely no chance, and I know you have to play him because he's your guy. They had 0.0% chance of defending with Embiid on the court.
Yeah.
None. You can't play drop against them, bro.
Nah.
You can't. Not when they got Brunson as the ball handler.
Yeah.
Like they were just find him. He can't move well enough.
No, he can't move.
And so you're not going to be able to make up for it.
And so I want to know some of the when Chris Ryan told you that, are they like the fact that the Knicks fans like just overtook the Sixers? Are Sixers fans just kind of tired of this iteration of it?
Maybe.
Are they ready
Knicks,
to just
Knicks
move
fans
on to
just take
something
over
else?
everything, bro.
Yeah,
Knicks fans, it's a
Knicks
train
fans are not
ride,
the way
bro.
it's too close.
It's too close.
I mean, it's
too
right
close.
there, but like
It's a train ride.
But like I don't.
They don't care enough to not make the money off the ticket.
Knicks fans don't take over the Celtics arena, like, and
That's
Boston's
true. It
right
is
there.
close.
Like
It
they
is
don't.
close.
They don't take
But
over. They don't take
Again,
over Boston.
I'm saying they're not passionate enough about the Sixers that it's worth not
That's
selling
what
my
I'm
season
saying.
ticket.
So they're more
are they
passionate about the
tired
Eagles.
of it?
They're
Are
more
they
passionate
tired
about
of
the-
this group?
they're more
We've
be-
seen that Philly crowd be nuts. They're probably tired of it.
I'm gonna be more passionate about the Eagles than they are about the Sixers. Because like, even
I
the
love
last
the
time they
Eagles
played
right
the
now.
Sixers in the playoffs,
Also, you
they
could
took
probably
over.
make a fortune on
And the
those
Flyers
tickets.
were in the playoffs too. The Flyers were in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
They just got eliminated too. But yeah.
Well, and also for yesterday, they're down 3-0.
Exactly.
So to your answer, yes, they're over it.
Well, even
They weren't gonna come
even
back.
the first night they were overrun there. They were overrun.
They weren't
so
going to come.
even down
but that
0-2.
yeah. Well, look. Here's what we know.
Knicks
The
fans.
Knicks so far. The Knicks are 8-2 in the playoffs. 8 wins by a combined 196 points. 2 losses by a combined 2.
Yeah, they on the.
Is that good?
They're on the run, bro.
Is that good?
In the games where they won by 40 a couple times. They
Close out.
They look unguardable.
No, when you can win closeout games like that,
Yeah, by 40.
because theoretically the other
Yeah.
team's got its back against the wall,
Yes.
and it's like, here's my Grand Slam effort to keep my season alive,
And they don't.
have beaten them to death,
Yes.
humiliated these
Yeah.
teams,
Yes.
humiliated,
One
them.
for
and
the-
now
like,
and now they get to just rest up on OG,
Yeah.
right?
They
By the way,
for
that's so wild. They got the
sure-
rest of the last 2 games and they just didn't even
They
have
didn't-
to.
Bridges
didn't
was
even need him.
awesome.
Yeah, didn't even need them.
And Towns has been a different guy. An absolute different guy. They have unlocked this passing Karl Towns that is just a demon.
They have this other level. Like
Yes,
they've got
they
another.
do.
They have been able to.
There's
say,
3
we've got
of them,
another- yeah.
right? It's Oklahoma City, San Antonio, and them,
They've
where
got a
we have
level.
watched them and been like, whoa. Like Minnesota is a grinder team, but they ain't knocking you out.
Yeah.
Those 3, there's moments where like they have these knockout
it's
punches, and you're like,
overwhelming,
oh my
yeah.
god.
They totally overwhelm
What do you
you.
think is it for the Sixers? Because like I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, if you put that Sixers roster on paper, like it's not a getting belt to ass 4 games. It's not that, bro.
It is when
it
Joel
just a
Embiid is
matchup?
in the state that he's in and has
Just
to
a
play
matchup?
drop coverage.
Yeah. Just a
Look how
matchup
they were able to compete when they played Bona and Drummond.
Yeah.
They can't play him, bro.
Because
Game
Brunson
2 was
just-
their best. The game without Embiid was their best one.
He just walks
Yes.
up and just.
I mean, it's just you're giving and the other thing is not only were they giving up open 3 after open 3 after open 3, the rate which the Knicks hit him was so extreme.
He hit
It was-
11
what
in the
they-
first half.
But I think it was like 11 for 13
Yeah,
right to start. Or
the
something.
most in NBA history in the first half.
It was unstoppable.
Yeah.
And again, but they're open.
Yeah.
They're open. And why are they open? Because you can't rotate. You got one guy that can't move.
Yeah.
You got 4 to defend 5.
And what do you do if you're Nick Nurse? It's not like you just
right.
You can't like if
Bench him.
Embiid says I'm going to play, I want to play. Like
You gotta put him out there.
You have to put him out there.
And you
right?
only have and drop is the only thing you can do with him.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna get shredded by that team in that kind of defense.
Because Brunson won.
You have no chance.
He's shooting layups from 15 feet.
Yeah. I mean, it's just open shot. Yeah. Somebody's gonna be open.
Yeah.
You're gonna just generate a ton of open threes if that's the way you have to play them. And so the Knicks certainly look like a championship level team. I think we saw that when they closed out Atlanta, and we saw that when they closed out Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then,
how's Jacoby doing? Loving it?
He's probably on cloud 9 right now, bro.
Because he sees it
Euphoric.
too.
Bro, they
he
look
sees
like-
the level
they
that they
look-
can go
they
to.
look-
It looks right. It's,
Bro, they look like a championship. Like,
plus
because they got wings on wings on wings.
But Detroit owned them this year, but again, you're sitting there going, we can get past that.
Yeah, we could put a wing on
We
Cade and
got
shut him
enough
off.
offense.
Yeah. Put OG on Cade because nobody else is going to dribble the ball.
So not, yeah. But no, Detroit destroyed them.
Detroit did.
Yeah, but
it could be a matchup thing.
They what they did is they punked
roughed them up a little bit.
You know what I mean? They got mega physical with them.
Okay.
Because they played each other in the playoffs last year and it went to 6.
It did. It was super competitive last year. Towns had that one where he hit that. Hit that big three, that like long three,
right
in Detroit. Yeah.
But that'll be a war.
Yes.
That will be a war. And I think we're headed towards great Western Conference and great Eastern Conference finals.
Yeah.
Both.
Yes.
I don't think there's not a bad matchup we can get.
No.
Because I do not believe in Cleveland.
No.
So I think it's going to be Detroit, New York, and then it will more than likely be San Antonio and Oklahoma City.
Hey man, Will's back, Vernon. I'm not letting you put it into
Jalen Williams
into the
and
spirit too soon.
They
bro.
won
Anunoby's
because
hamstrings.
they almost beat him without Wemby.
They did, but hey, never count out them Wolves, man.
And they can't get the ball in bounds.
They can't.
What
They also
was
can't
that at
dribble.
the end of that?
Yeah.
They almost threw that game away, but just not. How do you get trapped in the corner? I coached Haley's team in 3rd grade, and we don't get trapped in the corner.
Yeah.
We don't get trapped in the corner.
Also, Jane Daniels.
That's day 1-ish.
Shout out Oos.
How?
It's me, Oos.
I'm watching him get trapped like that. Io get trapped like that in the corner. I'm like, are you serious right now? How? This happened all NCAA tournament too.
Yeah.
I mean,
what happened?
Yeah. Also, Jamie Daniels launching that ball with 13 seconds left and Ayu barely coming up with it had me a little scared too. When he launched it, it's like, yo, what are you doing? It's 13 seconds left, but it's okay. Wolves back. Hashtag Wolves back, Vernon.
Yeah, they didn't want to take an 8-second violation.
Yeah, they didn't, but still, you're like, that's the person you throw the ball to?
I didn't think anything
Wolves
about
back.
the way they handled the end of that game was reasonable. And they were counting on Rudy Gobert free throws. He made it too on the end one.
I know, right?
That pass by Naz Reid was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So good.
Nas got that
and
in
Randall
too.
had one too. And I'm like, they're really passing.
He pisses me off. I'm
they're
sorry,
really
bro.
passing to Rudy Gobert. I can't believe this.
That dude makes me so mad watching him play basketball.
Rudy Gobert?
Nah, bro. Julius Randle, bro. I can't take it, bro. It's like football player, right turbo. If I don't got my move, it's charge. If I like, it's just Julius Randle's disgusting. I'm sorry. I cannot watch him play basketball. But Wolves back.
Take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Kristoffer Reitan Show.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession. And you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.t-n.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP? Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz Gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has announced its 2026 inductees. Among the headliners, Oasis. And I'm assuming your favorite, Iron Maiden.
I dabble.
Oasis is the biggest act here.
I don't know, man. Iron Maiden.
Bro, they just did a stadium tour.
So does Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden's not doing a stadium tour in the year 2026. They're playing Minglewood Hall.
No, they are not.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I've been speeding on that train that would bring me
You want to
back
get that
again.
pool looking unbelievable for pool season? Get with my guys at Mainland Pool. They're a family-owned business dedicated to proactive maintenance to keep your Oasis beautiful year-round. You can call them at 901-486-6652, 901-486-6652. They believe in proactive care, diving deep into excellence to ensure your Oasis stays pristine. If you don't have yours already open for the pool season, or if you just want a pool guy that you could trust to get your stuff looking right and fixed and working perfectly and looking great all year round, that's what Mainland Pool does for me. They can do it for you too. Don't be a fool. Get a pool. 901-486-6652. Mainland Pool Service. All right. Let's knock these last 5 out. Number 6. What'd you watch? Oh, well, what was I'm trying to think. I think I just watched the games on at night. I don't think I watched anything else. I think I watched some stuff on YouTube maybe, but I can't even remember what I watched. What did I watch on YouTube? I feel like I watched something, but maybe not. I can't remember.
It's a blur, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember anymore.
I watched 2 things this
What?
weekend.
What we got?
I got 2 things. First thing I watched, I went to go see Michael.
Oh!
I went to the theater with my mom and my family to go see Michael. And Vernon, I'm gonna give you 2 things. First of all, I went to the Paradiso.
Yeah.
Theater experience was not all it was cracked up to be. Usually you go to a theater, bro. It's chilly in there. You can get comfortable, really sink in the seats.
Yeah.
Bro, it was hot as mud in the theater.
What?
In the Paradiso.
Which theater? Which one were you in?
Theater 16.
I don't know. I didn't.
Dolby Altos.
The Dolby
Wait, it was
Atmos.
hot?
Bro, it was hot, bro.
Hot?
Oh,
Bro, my
that
mom and it was like,
stinks.
we were like, why is it so hot in here? Like, I brought a hoodie just for use it because it's cold.
Yeah, it's usually.
I had a cutoff shirt on. Didn't even need a hoodie. It was burning up.
Oh,
2.
damn. That stinks.
Get it together, Paradiso.
They didn't pay the bill.
Yeah, they probably didn't. My GNW, the little fries, we call it the funnel cake fries. 1 out of 10.
What?
They were not.
How do you screw those up?
They were not bust down. I was not happy. I had 2 of them. I put them to the side. I said, I can't eat these anymore.
You got funnel cake fries at the movie theater?
Yeah, bro. I be trying to get.
I didn't even know they had them.
I get the
I didn't
exotic
either.
stuff on the menu. I be trying to get like the pretzel bites, funnel cake fries. Yeah,
And they were garbage.
They were garbage.
Damn.
A hot theater with terrible funnel cake
Exactly.
fries. We're off to a bad
Off to a
start.
bad
that's
start.
tough.
I was like, bro, y'all ain't hot. I was sweating. I was like, bro, y'all hot in here? Like, is anybody else?
Maybe it was the funnel cake fries.
I saw Michael at the Paradiso also. My theater was cold, and the
bro.
popcorn
Theater
was
16 was-
good. Like
Theater 16 was
Yeah.
not bust down.
Wow.
Then the movie, though, I will say this, bro. You seen the movie, right?
Yeah, I've
You seen it? I will say, bro, his dad, what's his name? What's his dad's name?
Joe.
Joe Jackson is the first LeVar Ball. He was the first LeVar Ball. He was a trendsetter. He was the one that LeVar Ball saw to put his family in position. I know this, like you said, Ro, you said there's a lot of missing out of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of stuff you could tell
Yeah,
that's
right.
missing out of the story. But I was thoroughly entertained.
Were you entertained?
Bro, I was like tapping my foot. I was like, yo, this, and it made me think. I want to ask y'all this question.
Did your mom like it?
Oh, my mom, they loved it.
Yeah, the
Loved it.
music stuff's amazing.
I want to ask y'all this question because I was thinking about this while I was sitting there watching it. Because he just got hits, just like worldwide hits. Will there ever be anybody like Michael Jackson ever again?
No, you can't do it again.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's never going to
You
be another
can't do
Michael
it
Jackson.
again.
Just a worldwide, not just mega star.
You can't do it again.
Like that dude was one of one, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that. Not worldwide, not in the same way. Like that big, not that big.
Like
I don't think you can. I don't think you can replicate that.
We were like, my cousin was talking about, like, do you
Just
think
the
there
way
could
music
be
is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in terms of like just the album sold and like
Yes.
he's the most famous person on
So
earth.
I said, Dev, I said this to you a bit. I said the 3 biggest pop stars of all of like our lot that we've heard all life: Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, whatever order you want to put them in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are
Beyonce
you
maybe.
throwing that in there for your girl?
Yeah, yeah.
Throwing
Just
Taylor
Jennifer
Swift.
listening to the show.
Bad Bunny.
You're throwing Taylor Swift in there for her.
I don't think that's crazy at all.
I mean,
dude, she is.
But like I
That's
said,
not
too, there's a
crazy.
section of the population that really like. I feel like those other 2 people,
Elvis and Michael Jackson were everybody. It was everybody that listened to them. Yeah,
Black,
everybody
white,
listened to
brown, purple, yellow. They mess with Michael Jackson,
Just
bro.
say it. Just say it.
Nah,
say it.
nah.
Roser, you mentioned somebody that is exclusively white.
Taylor Swift is pretty. She's very white. She's also a massive,
She's
worldwide
massive, but
pop
we're
star.
talking about somebody that's like
That's right.
a mega star that like everybody loves.
Oh, dude. My dad and my mom had Michael Jackson albums in their car.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world did. Like, and that was a suburban,
that's what I'm saying.
mid-40s white people.
First album I ever had.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was bigger than that.
Because I was sitting there, I'm like, dude.
No, it's
just every song is just like it's like everyone's like, it resonates, bro. It's timeless record, timeless songs.
Yes.
Like, my kids going to play Remember the Time, Beat It, Billie Jean, and it won't feel like old songs.
Correct.
Like, so
they also know them.
Word for word.
My kids know those songs.
He cold, bro.
Yeah.
He cold. But yeah, I
you
love
like the movie.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I know
Paradiso gets a thumbs down.
Yeah, Paradiso, step your game up, bro.
Wow.
It was Mother's Day. We were there with my mom, my cousins, my stepdad trying to have a good time, and the theater was hot. The food was not busting, and you know what I'm saying? I will say I'm very sad I didn't go see the first weekend. I wanted to see a dude moonwalk across. People told me the first weekend of this
people
was
dressed up with the glove.
I didn't get that. I didn't
crap.
get that experience. I guess it's just people just having a good time. But no, shout out to the Michael movie.
What was the other thing you watched?
Euphoria. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
I saw people talking about Sydney Sweeney getting naked last night.
Oh, she would, bro.
Yeah.
It was a whole 12-minute span of her being just. It was like her Godzilla sized. It was a Godzilla sized Sydney Sweeney naked on TV.
That seems
yesterday.
like it jumped the shark. It seems like, it's not it
She
anymore.
was just naked, bro.
I got it, but I mean, if you're turning Sydney Sweeney into Godzilla.
Yeah, she was a Godzilla size.
Yeah.
Like stomping over the city. She like looked into the window and the dude was like whacking it.
Okay. All right. Enough.
Shout out
already.
to Euphoria.
That might have been me.
He did look like Rose.
I was on Euphoria.
What'd you watch?
I didn't watch anything.
No,
I did do some stuff this weekend though. I went to Little Rock on Saturday.
What?
Went to a card show. Went to the Little Rock card
show.
Not a great one. I've been before.
Who was at this Little Rock card show?
Not nearly as many people as were there 2 years ago when I went.
Did they have like celebrities?
No.
Oh, they didn't have like autograph signing?
No. It was nobody signing, just selling stuff there.
You drove all the way to Little Rock for a card show?
Yeah, left at 5:15 in the morning on Saturday morning, and then drove back later. By the way, the drive back from Little Rock to Memphis on a Saturday is so bad. There are so many trucks on the highway, and none of them will move. They just sit there on the highway.
Wait, Jennifer went out of town. You went to a card show at 5 a.m.?
Yes.
I'm driving to Little. I got to get up at 5 a.m. to go to a card show at Little Rock.
So on the way back, cross the bridge.
You ever want
that? Like,
did her ex cheat on her or something? And so now she's like, I need to find a guy.
Doesn't look. I don't.
There's no chance.
I don't.
He's cheating on me.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm not gonna fool around on
I
you.
go to card shows.
I just like sports cards.
Yes.
It's my hobby. It's what I don't play golf.
You don't go out.
You
don't parlay.
It's my hobby.
It's what I like.
It's what I like.
You don't play video games, Roser?
No, like this
You're
is
just plain toast, bro.
This is my
But
hobby.
you may get a text from me saying I've got to leave at 5:15 for a card show at Little Rock.
Absolutely.
With a bunch of smellies.
Yeah.
How bad did that place smell? Ugh.
It didn't.
Boy.
Come on.
Dude. So
the last time I went to the Memphis card show, it smelled like a locker
So the Memphis
room.
card show is like the Mid-South one is really crowded. It gets really crowded. This one was not super crowded. And this is the second time I've been to it. And the first time I went, I mean, it was super crowded. It was not that crowded though, but it's
How
in
many
like
chicks?
it's in a really nice it's in a really nice event center.
Oh, it
like
is?
it
How
really
many
is.
chicks
It's like in
were
a
there?
really nice. I mean, I don't know. I probably saw 10 to 15.
Did you do anything else in Little Rock?
No. So came back, crossed the bridge, went to Cozy Corner. So I got to say shout out to Bobby Bradley, the owner of Cozy Corner.
Okay.
Met him. Also, shout out to Kevin, who is sitting there when I walk in, and he goes, it's an older black guy. He's just sitting there in a chair waiting on his to-go food. He goes, ain't you on TV? I go,
ain't you on TV?
And I go, I mean, I'm not on TV, but he goes, the internet. And I was like, I'm on the internet. Yeah, and he goes, what's that show you on? You on it? And I go, the Chris Vernon show. Goes, yeah, that's it, man. Boys be talking on there. And I was like,
we do, in fact, be talking,
We
bro.
do be
And I'm
talking.
like,
That's what needs to be our slogan. We be talking on
we
here.
be talking on. And he is, my man Kevin is decked out
in Dallas Cowboys gear.
Oh, turn
He's
up.
got on the Cowboys hat. And I was like, oh, you a Cowboys fan? I said, Chris a Cowboys fan. He's like, yeah, I know, and you ain't. And I was like, no, I'm a 49ers fan. And he's like, hey, we can't all be perfect. And I was like, bro, I go, Kevin, you are bold as hell wearing Cowboys merch in the wild like this.
Yep. Kiss my ass.
And he goes, what Cowboys jersey is he wearing?
Oh, it's an older black dude?
Older black.
I'm gonna go.
Older. And he said, my daddy was a Steelers fan and my mama was a Cowboys fan. I said, and you chose the Cowboys? He goes, hell yeah, my mama
Okay,
whooped my
hold
ass.
on.
I'm gonna go either.
Wait. Is it an older player? It's not a current player.
It's not a current player.
Nah, but it's an older black dude. So I'm gonna go either like they love Emmitt Smith, the OGs.
It is not.
It wasn't
Emmitt
Troy
Smith.
Aikman. I don't see a lot of Troy Aikman jerseys when I see
I'm gonna
them.
say Joey Galloway.
It's not Joey Galloway.
DeMarcus Ware?
No.
Is it one of those old Cowboys though that actually won something?
Dude, just start naming Cowboys.
It's
not
Michael
a current
Irvin.
player. It's not
Michael Irvin. Jason Witten.
It is Jason Witten.
Yes.
He's wearing the blue one.
He had a Jason Witten.
He's wearing the blue Jason
Bro,
Witten.
I saw an older black guy yesterday on my way home. He's taking a walk with his wife down the street in the neighborhood. This dude had on the black, and it was like 85 degrees out. He had on the black, authentic Drew Brees, who's walking, on a walk. I was like, that's crazy.
It was so damn hot yesterday.
Why? Is he okay?
So hot
I
yesterday.
was like, that's crazy.
Did he make it home?
Number 9, Drew Brees. I was like, I'll be damned.
Man.
Walking down the street, Drew Brees.
We wear some random stuff, bro. I tell you. I love my people, dog.
But yeah.
We just put on anything.
But Cozy Corner on Saturday. Shout out Bobby Bradley. He's the owner of the place.
Shout out Bobby Bradley.
Met
Love
him. Super cool, super nice.
Did he cop your food?
There was a no, didn't. There was a line.
We wonder
out,
why he kept saying his name.
There's a
He
line
didn't
out
hook you
the
up.
door. There's a line out the door at Cozy Corner. No, the person I was with knew him. There's a line out the door at Cozy Corner. He told us, he goes, it has been like this all day. All day, line out the door. They ran out of rib.
LeBron.
They ran out of rib tips. We had ordered a slab of ribs. Said, sorry, it's going to be an hour on the ribs. We're having to make. We ran out of ribs. We're having to make more ribs right now. It's going to be an hour on the ribs. Said there was a line out the door. We're like, what's going on? So all the University of Memphis graduation, high school graduation. Said there are just families.
Graduation season.
So family members are in town from all around, and so
Cozy
what do you
Corner's the
do?
spot.
You order barbecue. Yeah, I mean it was.
Was it great?
packed. Oh, it's
Cozy Corner's
fantastic. It was great.
always
Fantastic.
bust-
Yes.
bust. You really didn't watch nothing, bro? I'm gonna start sending you random shows on the weekend.
Friday night was NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Backlash.
Huh?
Was Backlash.
Yeah, and I watched the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals.
Okay.
Cardinals are awesome, by the way.
Shout out to the Cards, man.
And then yesterday was lottery. And then I watched Philly Boston, and then I watched the other game was at 6:30, so I watched that one.
Yeah.
I just watched basketball. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, the NBA playoffs. I think like in the morning, one morning I watched something on YouTube, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, as soon as basketball season's over, I'll catch up on like. I'm behind on documentaries too. I feel like there's been a bunch of documentaries that have come out that I haven't watched that I want to. Yeah. So I need to go out of my way to watch those too. Number 7, WNBA opening weekend. All right, Dev, your time to shine.
It was fun, bro.
What do I need to know?
The Dallas Wings and the Fever can put up points. They combined
I heard that AZ Fudd was an AZ Dud.
Oh, an AZ Thud. Her first game was an AZ Thud. She had 3 points in her first game. She
womp womp.
But the thing, it makes
she came off the bench as the number 1 pick. What are we doing?
And the team scored 100 and some points, and she only scored 3 of them.
What are we doing?
Sounds like her feet were stuck in the AZ mud.
Let's go. Let's go. But no, I think it's gonna be a good year for the W, bro. They're getting paid now, so I think a lot of you have the teams to watch for you. The Liberty are gonna be good.
Well,
Aces are gonna be good. The Lynx are gonna be good. Olivia Miles, girl from TCU, is gonna be Rookie of the Year.
Oh, calling your shot now?
No, she's gonna be Rookie of the Year.
Well,
she's gonna be a Rookie of the Year by a long shot.
Well, somebody might have heard that and wants to get it back in AZ blood.
This dude. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be that good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
But no, bro, my aces, bro.
Caitlin Clark got hurt.
And then she went to a Morgan Wallen show.
And walked out with Morgan Wallen.
And walked out with Morgan Wallen. And the streets were not happy about that, but you know.
Oh, yeah, she's been real concerned about the streets.
Yeah, right.
Since her time at Iowa.
But also too, her getting hurt in her first game is not good.
Huh?
Even though her team put up 104 points, I think.
Yep.
But no, bro, I think it's gonna be a good year it's gonna be a lot of great talent in the WNBA.
Well, and shout out to my guy Chris DeMarco with the 2-0 start.
He has
with the New York
team.
Liberty.
He has an amazing team.
Well, he's got Breanna Stewart and Ionescu, right?
Yeah. No, she didn't play. She didn't play? She didn't play. They still stacked though, bro. They're gonna beat teams by 20 the whole year. But no, like far as like the Dream, Wings, Sky, Aces, like the Aces team is stacked. They got drubbed by the Mercury in the first game, dominated the Sparks last night. But it's a lot of good teams in the W right now. Like usually those like super top heavy.
Kelsey Mitchell had 30.
Yeah.
Breanna Stewart had 27. Kelsey Plum had 27. She's playing for LA?
Yeah, she's been there for 2 years now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then Marina Mabry. I don't know her.
She cold. She played for the Toronto Tempo. Yeah.
Wait, how's the tall girl in LA doing?
They have not been around until
This is a
now.
new team. It's their first year for the Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire.
The first year of the Toronto Tempo.
Yeah, and they sold
one
out.
of our hustle assistants is there.
They sold out their
Danielle. She was an assistant with the Hustle last year. She's an assistant. She left, and she's an assistant with the Portland Fire now.
Yeah, they sold out their game this week. Also, our homie, former Grizzlies assistant coach, Seattle Storm head coach.
Oh, Sonya,
yeah.
Split
Sonya
the weekend.
Ramon.
1-1 this weekend. Got her first win as a head coach this weekend. So it was good.
I love Sonya.
The W, I will say, the W has they got a deal. So they've been on different networks. They're gonna be on USA. They're gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Ugh.
They're gonna be on. I don't know why the hell they got them on Ion. What channel was Ion?
Ion.
No, I'd rather you be on Ion than Amazon Prime.
Why?
Because it's on freaking cable. I don't have to switch out of the
where
app
is it at?
and go to another app to watch you.
What else
But
is
if
on
you're
Ion?
USA, Law and Order SVU reruns all day Saturday. It's lit. It's so
No,
lit.
what channel did it used to be? Like UPN or something?
It was like number 15 if you had to push in the number. If you've got like the number cable, I think it was like 15 or something.
But no, the games are they're
You only know it because of Law and Order.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing
There's
else
nothing
on there.
else on it.
Oh, they do also like the Chicago PD reruns all day. They just take the NBC dramas and
But
just run them.
why do they have games?
They're
Is
trying
the
to
point.
get in the mix.
Okay.
So yeah, they
Trying to
got
get in
a
the
Peacock
mix.
deal this year. They got an Amazon Prime deal this year. Of course, they had the ESPN deal. They got USA this year. So every day of the week, there's gonna be a WNBA game on national TV. So the eyes are getting there, bro. Eyes are getting there for the W. It's gonna be a good year. There's a lot of good talent in the W this year. I'm gonna send y'all some highlights. Olivia Miles, MVP, Rookie of the Year too. Mark that.
Number 8. Little NFL leak that the Week 1 primetime game is going to be the Dallas Cowboys on September 13th in the first Sunday night football game of the season against the New York Giants.
Why the hell do we have to watch the Giants on Sunday Night Football still? They put the damn Giants on national TV so freaking much, and they suck all the time.
It's John Harbaugh now.
Who cares?
And it's New York.
He doesn't have Lamar Jackson.
Go New York, go New York.
I guess
go.
you gotta put the CTE bros on there while you can.
At the very end of the season, when the Cowboys punted the last game of the season and pulled Dak from the game, that ended his 14-game win streak against the New York Giants. So
I think he gets a pass on that one. I still think he's still
14-3.
Yeah.
He lost his first 2 games started against the Giants, and then he won 14 in a row.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then the last game of the season this past year, he lost it.
It feels like
but
Cowboys
they
Giants.
pulled him out of the game.
It feels like Cowboys Giants Sunday Night Football has been the Week 1 Sunday Night Football for at least like 4 of the last 5 years.
It's like even when Odell was there, they were the primetime game.
It's going to be really weird to see John Harbaugh.
It is.
I mean, it's been 18 years
with Baltimore.
There's been very few things. You know, we talk about this, obviously, LeBron stuff comes up a lot, but, like, there's very few things that you get, and even then, he's been on several different franchises. There's very few things that we get to see 18 years, where we get used to, like, okay, that's the mainstay, right, of that team. And 18 years, it's going to be weird not seeing John Harbaugh on the Baltimore sideline and not seeing Mike Tomlin on the Pittsburgh sideline.
Yeah, is he doing TV?
He's doing Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be really strange, but yeah, they have announced that is the first game of the year. Also going to be debuts for a pair of the Ohio State teammates. Arvell Reese, who was obviously drafted with the 5th pick by the Giants, and Caleb Downs, who was drafted 11.
You get your
by
jersey yet?
The Cowboys. I have not. They haven't said the number yet.
I think I saw.
Is he going to wear 2?
No, he's wearing 13.
Oh, he is?
I think I saw 13.
That's Michael Gallup.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me double check.
Michael Gallup was 13, wasn't he?
Let me double check the number because I saw somebody
number 13.
Yeah, 13. He's wearing 13.
In their offseason program, he's listed as 13.
Yeah, on the pro shop, right now. His jersey's 13's on there.
He wore 18 at the very first day of rookie minicamp, but then switched to 13 right after.
They got him in the Cowboys pro shop right now.
According to the AI overlook.
You gotta get you a 13 jersey.
Yeah.
13 is not. I don't know if I like that.
It's Michael Gallup. That was our old receiver from Colorado State.
He was.
He was 13.
Shout out Michael
And
Gallup.
who retired out of nowhere. Like he went and played with the Raiders for a year, and then he just poof was gone.
He had that injury.
It's
and
really
just
weird.
Did you know that there's a golf course that they have that the players play at?
Yes.
One of my friends was posting about it. She was like, "I'm going to play with one of the former Cowboys."
Yeah.
You have to be either a former player or a current player to play.
I think you can get on there.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, it's like every golf course. You got to know somebody, except for look, every golf course you need to know somebody.
I was like, they got
like
their
it's
own
like a
course?
private
Right,
course.
right.
But yeah, they do there is a Dallas Cowboys course. And I think you can. I think you can go and like travel there and do like packages and stuff.
Okay.
Some of those places have things like that where you can, stay on site, stay in plays is what they call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you, like that place that we played in Mississippi, that place has gone private now. Old Waverly or whatever. But if you know a member, they can book you a tee time there. But it costs a lot more. Right? If you go with a member, it doesn't cost nearly as much as if you go unaccompanied, is what they call it.
Yeah.
But most of these places, you can get on the course. But you would have to make a connection. And usually you can know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to
if you play a lot of golf.
I'm trying to go ahead and see how much it would be just to book a tee time. I don't know. Let you do it.
Yeah, probably.
VIP. I ain't VIP.
Is it in Frisco?
It is in, where is this at? It doesn't say Frisco. It says it's in, where does it say? Where is it?
I bet it's Frisco.
I just had it. Grapevine.
Oh, Grapevine.
Grapevine, Texas.
Yeah. It's another suburb down. Yeah. Number 9, Kristoffer Reitan. That's the guy that won the Truist this weekend at Quail Hollow in the PGA. Look at how he spells Kristoffer. As a Kristoffer myself, that is the most bastardized way. I mean, he's from Norway.
Wait, what?
Why do they spell it like that in Norway?
He's trying to be different. We're just
Why do
letters.
they spell Kristoffer like that in Norway?
How many letters can we do to make Kristoffer outside of the normal way?
If I said, write down the name Kristoffer, how many variations of it would you get to before you got to that one?
I would never get that.
Never.
It's one way to spell Christopher.
How does Chris?
That's one way to spell
Chris,
Christopher, bro.
Isn't that how Chris Kristofferson spells?
That's like Scrabble letters,
Kristofferson?
bro.
Isn't that like how he's? Yeah.
He does do it with a K.
That's just trying to be like exotic for them.
Anyway, no, he's from Norway. These Norwegians, you never know, bro.
They remix the names like that.
Him and the Hoygaards.
It's Chris Kristofferson. That's what it is.
That's it. Yes.
I mean, he's Kristofferson.
It's F-E-R?
Kristofferson, yeah. Kristofferson. Maybe his family were big fans.
Yeah, maybe they were big fans in Norway.
Yeah.
Those Norwegians, you never know. Anyways, you know who almost won the damn thing? Ricky Fowler.
Yeah.
And he was dressed in the all orange with the Oakleys. It was like something from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And he damn near did it. Ricky almost won it. But anyways, the reason I bring this up is because you're not going to know who this guy is. I didn't know who this guy is. He won this tournament leading into This is the PGA Championship this week. It's the next major.
PGA's this week?
Yes.
Where?
It's this weekend. I can't even say the name of the course. Look up the name of the course. I don't know how to say it. I need to watch.
I don't know why I'm Googling.
I need to watch.
I know how to say it. This word is crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
in Pennsylvania. I'll just give you that one.
Yeah, Aronimink Golf Club, Newton Square, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But it's this weekend.
It said the last time they hosted it here was in 1962.
Wow. It's second major. I mean, last year, let's see.
They hosted the PGA Championship in 1962.
Say what?
The last time they hosted the tournament here in 2018, but the last time they hosted the PGA Championship was 1962.
I mean, look,
that's a long time.
The PGA Championship, the reason that this is going to be, and also Brooks Koepka was awesome. He played in the other one this weekend, and he was awesome. He didn't win the tournament. It ended up being Brent Snedeker, a Tennessean, that won the tournament.
Oh, yeah, he's Vandy, right?
And he hadn't won in like 2,000 days or something like that. But anyways, Brooks Koepka shot like a 65 on Saturday or something like that and got like back in the mix. Anyways, the PGA Championship is coming up this weekend. The reason it matters is because it's like always somebody good. Like that is, it's very rarely just some kind of, I can't remember the last rando to win it. It has happened before, but the last ones are Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, Koepka, Justin Thomas, Phil Mickelson, Colin Morikawa, Brooks Koepka, Justin Thomas. Okay, so you got to go back to 2016, Jimmy Walker.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to be one of the best golfers in the world that wins the PGA Championship. And so that one is coming up this weekend.
And
also,
before Jimmy Walker, it was Jason Day and Rory McIlroy right before that. So, I mean, it went back to being awesome golfers.
Also, what's interesting, a guy that says now that Live Golf is going to go away, he might just end up being a YouTuber and play in majors. Bryson.
Yeah.
He's going to be a YouTuber?
He said he might just grow his YouTube channel.
Hey,
that's fire.
He's been the runner-up 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
He lost to Xander and he lost to Scheffler.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, he's been the runner-up in the PGA Championship.
That's kind of fire.
People don't remember runners-up, though, usually. Anyways, that's going on coming up this weekend. Number 10 tonight. All right, so here's what we got. We got 2 more basketball games. Boy, I can't tell you the level I resent this. I wish it would have been Sunday night. I got so screwed on this because we record after Oklahoma City and the Lakers, which is, we're probably not going to be recording until midnight tonight.
Yeah.
All right, here's what we need. I need them to be up 80-20 at halftime.
That is a possibility.
I really do. I hope that this is a punt situation like so please root for me. Look, the Lakers aren't coming back anyway, folks. I don't want to have to record that podcast at midnight tonight. I really don't. And I'm going to have to if it goes down to the end. I hope, I never in my life will I ever say this again. I hope the Thunder beat them by 1,000. Like, I hope yesterday's Knicks game was over at halftime.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need it to be over at halftime. Because at halftime, that's manageable. That's 11.
That's about 11.
I'll take
yeah,
11 instead
11
of 12.
Yeah.
But, bro, starting a podcast after midnight, and for my co-host, it's after 1.
Yeah, your brain's fried.
But that's what we're doing. So anyways, that's what we're doing. Detroit-Cleveland, though, is at 7 o'clock, which is great. So we do have one awesome one tonight.
I get to go to the butcher shop tonight.
Woo! You're going to the butcher shop?
Yeah, going to the butcher shop tonight, man.
You know that's where I had my rehearsal dinner?
Really?
True story.
Good place.
I did.
Butcher shop.
I don't think I've ever been, bro.
I was there I think I had my birthday dinner there.
It
like
has
2 years
stood the
ago.
test of time.
Really?
It's
It's an old spot?
Oh, it's been around forever.
So Fridays they do a burger special for lunch.
They do.
They do, and I think dinner too. It's basically just like all the ground beef that they haven't used. Like, hey, we got to get rid of this. We put it on special.
Good. It is a 100% standard steakhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
none
It's
too
good.
remixed.
No,
okay.
you ain't got to make many choices.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting a steak, a potato, salad, and bread.
Yep.
Which is great.
It's great.
Yes.
Get the job
That's
done.
why it has stood the test of time.
Yeah, they don't try to do too much.
No.
It's huge. That place is huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
Really? We're going
big,
there tonight for graduation dinner.
Yeah, okay, so you're probably going to have one of the rooms. They've got like a bunch of like back private rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they've got a bunch of them where
So
people do.
I had the games on, but yeah, I'm doing that tonight, bro. I'll send y'all a photo of my steak. Medium well joint.
Oh no!
It's disgusting. It's better than well done, but it's
What are you talking about?
Why? Come on.
What?
Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
We're not kids anymore.
What do you mean we're not kids? How do you eat your steak?
We get medium rare.
Yeah.
You need that thing.
Is that pink in there?
Yeah, it's like.
See, y'all tweaking now, bro.
Nah.
Nah, y'all got it.
We need the flavor, the
y'all
juices.
I don't need red on my plate, bro.
Dude, my stepmom.
Enjoy your beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's better than well done, bro.
Yeah, right. You'll be It's gonna take you 5 minutes to eat one piece. It's gonna be chewing.
I'm eating tired, bro. Hey, y'all got. I want no red on my plate, bro.
Huh?
I want no red on my plate, bro. Shout out to the steaks.
You don't want that AZ blood.
Shout out to the steaks. You said shout out to the cows.
That's good.
Blood is crazy.
That's gonna do it for today's show. Thanks to nobody except for me. Thanks to the Grizzlies for getting the third pick in the draft.
You the birthday Grizzlies.
You the birthday Grizzlies. Shout out to you, Tayshaun Prince. Good job by you. All right. And also,
it's good to see Tayshaun, by the way.
Adama Ball. Good job by you.
Yeah. And Toby O'Connie.
You did it. Man, you're doing a good You're doing a good job. I will be back tomorrow. Until then, we're gone.